Hello and welcome back to Leftwyne Anime Play Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD-2D Remake. I am your host Leftwyne. In part 5 of Dragon Quest 2 HD-2D Remake walkthrough video, we're about to go into our first dungeon called the Wellspring of the Hero. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Dragon Quest series like this. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so be updated much more. In the last video, we went looking for the Prince of Cannock. Instead, we found the Princess of Cannock as a guest party member. Yeah, that's her behind us. She's trouble. Now, in this video, we're about to go into our first dungeon, Wellspring of the Hero. Now, before we go ahead and do all of that, I need to update everybody on what I did in between episodes. The only thing I did really get was the Iron Lance. I felt like that was really important. So there you go, Iron Lance. I did still keep the elevating shoes on. Probably before last time until I get the second party member. Now I'm at level 15, so my strength is really up there. Nothing else is really new I did get. So we're going to go ahead and go eastward towards, you guessed it, the Wellspring of the Hero. Now I'm going to go ahead and explain about our guest member. And let me tell you, she's actually very good. She's just but a lot of trouble. You see why. Anyways, she does the following. She casts fire spells, mainly single damage, what I saw of it. She could sometimes take out weaker enemies. That is really good. Another thing is she could buff you up. She could also debuff your enemies as well, too. And also they could get ticked off, and then you could do more damage against them. Now, here's another thing. This is really important, and listen up. She could take damage, however, she can never die. Yeah, she's like Deadpool. Seriously, she's immortal. Remember that. That's very important. So if, for instance, the Princess of Cannock, in this case Bellatrix, does get hit, what happens is you don't take damage. She does. Nothing happens with her. No penalties, no foul. Yeah, it's pretty good. And I would say she was fun to grind with. See, she buffed us up. And yeah, what happened was this: we got our agility up. That is really nice. Now, before we do get to the dungeon, there is a secret spot. You definitely want to hit all these secret spots. Besides the mini medals, the scrolls, there's some good loot there from time to time. Also, if there's no loot, there's information. Knowledge is power. Remember that from our favorite class in Might and Magic 8, the Necromancer class. Yes, they are very powerful. And I will argue with people with that. Well, except for the dragon, of course. They're super powerful, but I sometimes don't mention them because they're not starting classes. You just find them. And they're a little bit OP. Many people don't play with dragons. I did it first playthrough without that. Anyways, back to the game. Just keep on going this direction, and the secret spot should be there. Now, here's the good news about this secret spot. It's near the dungeon. There's only two things. Now, inside this treasure chest is a chain sickle. We already did get that at Leftwyne. And there's supposed to be one more, so just give me some time to look for it before we go into the dungeon. Yeah, like I said before, get everything here. Let me make sure I did it. Okay, I passed it. I just realized it just now. I'm just going to go ahead and double check, triple check, because sometimes there's stuff on the ground. Now, these early on secret spots are obviously easy to find the secret stuff. Later on in the game, however, they're going to be much more hard to find things on the ground. You'll see the obvious chests. However, you'll find hard to look at items you want to get, or items you definitely want to get. It's very hard to find. Inside is some gold. We're going to need a lot of gold. So we're done here. So let's get on out of here. Now, onto the dungeon. It's next to the secret spot. Let me go ahead and officially welcome you all to the Wellspring of the Hero. Yeah, enjoy your stay. So what we're going to do is explore a good chunk of this dungeon until we get the stairs to B1. Now, if there's any enemies, I'll point out since many of them are new, some of them does come from the outside parts. So I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the outside part much, but the inside ones I'll definitely go over. There should be a new one definitely there, so once we fight it, I'll explain. New enemies here, lunatics. So lunatics are annoying since they could debuff you, they could put you to sleep. Yeah, that's right. They put you to sleep, and they could also bedazzle you. So if you have Dazzle Me Not, good idea to cure yourself from that. See, there's a Dazzle spell. It likes to be very annoying. I'm going to go ahead and say just use your stone throws. Yeah, and that's good. It's a nice AoE spell. Take out the weaker ones like the bubble slimes and such. So let's go ahead and get some loot. Now, if there's any scrolls, or I should say mini medals, I will definitely note it for everyone. Here's Chimera Wing. Make sure you have plenty of them because you do not have the zoom spell. Yeah, you see the Prince of Midenhall has one issue. He doesn't cast magic, so no zoom. And yeah, you definitely miss out on that because in Dragon Quest 1, your hero had that. This hero doesn't. He's more might than magic. It's a good thing. Oh my goodness, she just had a paper cut and took it out on the heel slime. And that heel slime just got annihilated. That's one of the good things from the Princess of Cannock. So yeah, it's good to have her with you during this. Well, actually, you're forced to have her with you during this segment. But she does a great job grinding with you. Helps you out greatly. Okay, there we go. That was easy. Oh, by the way, heal slimes. They will use the heal spell, heal up their allies. And that's about it, really. And I think I did get them all. Let me make sure. Okay, I'm missing one more monster. So hopefully I find it before we exit. Yeah, I'm going to try to complete the list as well. Even though the monster list in this game, there's no trophy/achievement. Alright, shell armor. That is actually a good piece of armor for, I should say, our newest party member coming up to have. You can equip it as well, too, if you didn't, of course, get the other armor, the chainmail. But still, shell armor is a very nice substitute. Alright, let's do the stone's throw. New enemies here, those brown creatures, anteaters. They just hit average. They're not that tough. One hit, that's about it. Also, you already met the Scorpion. Just be careful, they could poison you. Just like what happened in Clash of Titans, the 1981 edition, minus the instant death from the poison. Yeah, it's just a normal poison. You have any antidotes, that's fine. If you don't, you can be taking damage like crazy until you find a church to heal you from that. Just a fair warning, though. Okay, same enemies before. Yep, 2 heal slimes and a spellcaster. I'm just going to go ahead and do stabby. And she didn't put him to sleep. Boo. Watch out for the Mage's Sizz spell. Could be very dangerous. Also, these spellcasters could drop a wizard staff. Sells for 250 gold for those of you who are looking for some serious cash flow. So you fight like a bunch of them, you'll get a good item for drops from them. It's once in a while, though. It's not always often. There you go. We're done with this floor. Let's go on down. Okay, we're in this floor. Good news is there's no enemies at all, so relax. Seriously, relax. Now, these are Wayfarer's clothes. They're better than plain clothes. However, they're really weak. Still, it's better than the plain ones. So let's see here. I don't think there's anything. Oh, wait. Ooh, almost missed 2 pots there. And, of course, our princess does not have any, I should say, nose for treasure. So let's go ahead and talk to this guard before we go back upstairs. I'm going to use up the seeds, but I will not use up the scrolls at all. I'm going to go ahead and start saving it until I get a full party and decide on who gets what. That's some good information. Let's go back up. Now we're back on L1. We're going to go ahead and finish up this entire dungeon. So we got the first half done. We just got to explore this other half, and that's about it. Yeah, this is one of the shortest dungeons in this game so far. Seriously, it's a short one. Yeah, it's a good thing, though. It's also one of the first dungeons. Let's go ahead and do Stone's Throw. Oh, wow. She took out that anteater creature. And, of course, I did a terrible job. And now, guess what? He gets healed. I'm going to have to remify that. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and take out the healer. There you go. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And that was not that effective. Okay, Bellatrix, you got to do better. Seriously. I can't help you all the time. And there we go. Group of monsters been defeated. And I just reached level 16. Yeah, I still have the elevating shoes on. They're going to go off after this episode's over, though. Double edge slash. So let me explain about that. You do a lot of damage in exchange for you taking some damage. So if you get a critical hit, you take a little bit more damage than you should. But it's like a desperation move if you want to do that. So we're going to go ahead this way. I think there's one more treasure chest. I want to make sure I get it. And then we'll trigger the cutscene right up ahead. And inside the treasure chest is a seed of luck. So I'm going to be using seeds like crazy. This is going to be for the last time, and that's it. I'm going to hold on to that seed of wisdom, though. I have a feeling that someone else is going to use it, or I say need it, more than me. So we're going to go ahead and talk to that NPC. I will return once that's done and over with. Looks like the Prince of Cannock went to Castle Midenhall, or I say Midenhall. So we're going to go ahead and get him there. Hopefully he'll be there. We ask him to join our party. Now this tells you about shortcut commands. I actually set that up when I did get to a certain place. Not now though. I felt like it was better to do that. So what we go ahead and do is go ahead and use the Chimera wings and get there. Yeah, like I said before, this character does not have the zoom spell. I know I'm missing that out already. So we'll go ahead and use these wings. And yes, you can use them in dungeons. They changed the rules. I tried that in Dragon Quest V for the DS a week ago, and I hit the roof. Yeah, they had the old school rules. Ever since the latter Dragon Quest games, the new school rules are there. You use Chimera wings anywhere. It kind of makes the evac spell redundant, or I say useless, after you get the zoom spell or access to a lot of Chimera wings. Whatever comes first. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. Okay, looks like I got no those tickets. So we're going to go ahead and go into the throne room, and then we'll trigger a cutscene. Hopefully the prince will definitely join our party. Okay, look like the Prince of Cannock decided to go to Castle Cannock to visit his father. Good to know after he visit here. We were just too late. So we're going to go ahead and go back to Cannock. Or I say we start at the entrance of Cannock, or actually outside. Now we're going to go into it, and hopefully we do find the prince. Then he'll join the party. That's the last thing we're going to go ahead and do is get the prince in the party, and that's it. We're exploring the dungeon, so that was a nice bonus. So all we need to do is get to the throne room, then we'll trigger a cutscene. Oh, I think Bellatrix's parents are going to be upset with her since she tagged along with us, which is not a good thing for her. As soon as we get the prince in the party, we have to drop off the princess here. So our next stop is, of course, Leftwyne. Now, there'll be a cutscene as soon as we enter the village. So anytime you see the princess's pledge, what happens is it tells you a family member is here or a cousin. Okay, looks like he is inside the inn. That's a good thing. He's resting up. So we just caught up with him, which is absolutely wonderful.
Oh, the very rascal I have been at such pains to find! Your father told me of the terrible news from Moonbrook, and that you journey there to learn the truth. Pray, allow me to accompany you on your expedition. I cannot rightly remain idle while my kin ventures into dangers unknown. What? why are you?
Because I too heard the news from Moonbrook. That is why I've been helping the prince to find you, that you might venture there together.
Is that so? Then I owe you my thanks. And my apologies.
Accepted. Now let us repair home. We mustn't keep Mother and Father waiting.
'Tis a pleasure to join your fellowship.
Though I did not say it, 'twas a pleasure for me too. 'Twas almost like being a hero.
If you have any of the systems that has a trophy/achievement system, you will earn the trophy/achievement for recruiting the Prince of Cannock into your party. So I'm going to go over what Karl has, our prince. The rapier, we're going to go ahead and give him Divine Dagger. He has a leather shield, leather hat, and Wayfarer clothes. Okay, we'll give him a kite shield, like a hand-me-off, and a feather cap. We couldn't equip it, but you know what? Our prince can, so that's good. And let's get rid of these clothes. No, we're not going to give him a cat suit. We give him the shell armor. That is a great armor for him until I definitely get him another set of chainmail. Okay, good. He can equip that. That means I have 2 locations to grind for. It's going to be a lot of grinding. So basically, you notice that he has some spells. In other words, he's going to have a lot more MP than, of course, our main character. He's a spellcaster. He's more into debuffs, a little bit offensive magic, and a lot of healing stuff. And also a lot of curative stuff, like, for example, gets rid of poison and such. He can also revive people down the line. He's a balance between might and magic, which is good. His abilities, some of them, I think if I remember right later on, are, I say, elemental base. I'll probably go focus on that. So heal is 30 hit points. Sizz is a group of enemies. And poof, it takes out foes, but you don't get nothing out of it. Flame Slash adds fire damage to your weapon, and Cop Out sees if you could deflect a blow back to a foe. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to go ahead and give Karl some wisdom seeds, but from here on out, I will be withholding any seeds for any characters until I feel like they need some. So let's go ahead and go back to Cannock. At this point in the video, I decided to show everybody what my goals are in between episodes, so this way you get the idea that you have to grind here like crazy in this game. And it helps to grind a lot in this game too, because once in a while you get these free tickets. I'll explain about that when the time is absolutely right. Okay, there's a scale shield, there's a hardwood headgear. I need to get that, and a chainmail, and an iron lance. That's a lot of stuff. That's over, I think, 2K worth of gold. And I'm going to go ahead and give that to, oh, let's see here. Where is it at? Oh, okay. I was selling some stuff I thought I was going to buy, but nah, let's see if I can sell anything. All right, everyone. Looks like I'm going to have to go off screen and get some things done. So that's about it. We're going to go ahead and do one more thing outside of town before after I'm done shopping. I felt like that's really important. I forgot to go over the spells. We'll do that next time, because I'm going to go ahead and get that stuff done. I should say. But for now, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, by the way, if you buy and sell stuff, you get these tickets. I'll explain about that in greater detail when, like I said before, when the time is right. It depends on how much you buy and sell. You get the amount of tickets. So if you buy something more expensive, you get a lot more tickets. Remember that. That's really important. So let's get out of here. This is the most important thing. When you get the Prince of Cannock, you want to make sure you go into your menu. I almost forgot. And switch the option from, you guessed it, I say use MP wisely to follow orders. You're saying, why is that, Fenton? Well, here's the deal about that. Reason being is you don't want him to, use up any mana when he or she shouldn't. Any character should get. So you want to make sure you're in charge of the commands, not no one else. You could go, use no MP and stuff, but don't do that. Just have you rely on you picking your own commands. And that's about it. Really easy to do, just like it did. Here's a recap for this video. So we went to the Wellspring of the hero after finding secret spot number 5. We just missed our prince here. After that, we went to Midenhall. Our father said, go to Castle Cannock. We went to Castle Cannock. He hadn't arrived yet, so we go to Leftwyne. The princess's pledge says, okay, the prince is here. So we met the Prince of Cannock, Karl. Yes, that's his name with a K. He joins a party. I think he's a priest or something like that. So he's might and magic. I gave him some equipment that's hand-me-down. After that, I decided to show you what I'm going to do in between episodes to give him some gear. Once that is done, I switch his commands to follow orders. In the next Dragon Quest II HD-2D Remake walkthrough video, we're about to go to a new location called Cave of the Lake. This is it for my Dragon Quest II HD-2D Remake Part 5 Wellspring of the Hero Dungeon video. This is Leftwyne signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night. Do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. I'm going to go ahead and take out this slime for looking at me very funny.